she's so fine. Hell of a ride, blows my mind. Hell of a ride, lights my day.
What's good, guys? This story came out at 5:55 p.m. Central Time today. It's now 6:45 p.m. Central Time. It's coming out of Houston, Texas, and I want to thank Marie722 for sending it to me. More than 90 people found in Southwest Houston home in suspected human smuggling operation. Houston police said dozens of people were found inside a home in Southwest Houston on Friday, today. According to police, initial reports were that more than 90 people were found inside the home in the 12,200 block of Chessington Drive, which is just off the Beltway near Highway 69. The Houston Police Department said the incident was initially reported as a kidnapping, but now investigators believe it's a case of human smuggling. Quote, "This is definitely more of a human smuggling thing and not a trafficking thing," end quote, Assistant Chief D.B. Edwards said. According to police, there were no children found inside the home. They said there were about 5 women and the rest were men. They were found in basic clothing and were all huddled together in 2 sections of the 2-story home. Police said they were not tied up. Police said those who were found had not eaten in a while, so food and water were provided. Houston police said there were COVID concerns because several of the people found inside the home reported a loss of taste and smell, and some had a fever. The family that owns the home said one man was renting it, and police said neighbors didn't report seeing anything suspicious before the discovery was made. Neighbors said they saw one woman taken into custody at the scene, and they never noticed anything out of the ordinary at the house. Quote, "I walk every day with my kids in the evening. I've never seen anything out of the ordinary in that home, ever. It's always very clean outside, very well taken care of. It's surprising," end quote, Darlene Medrano said. Houston Police Department said it's working with Homeland Security investigations to find out what was happening at the home. HSI issued this statement today. Quote, "Homeland Security Investigations, HSI, is working with the Houston Police Department to investigate the suspected stash house discovered at 12,210 Chessington Drive in Houston, Texas," end quote. This is a tweet from one of the people that works at KHOU. And it says, "Kindness during such a sad story. Neighbors are stepping up, dropping off clothes and food for the 90 people found inside a stash house. HPD calls it human smuggling." Quote, "I've bought them t-shirts, soups, tortillas, pants, everything extra I had at home," end quote, one lady said. I'm going to play the video of this lady.
Que les he traído t-shirts, sopa, tortillas, pantalones, todo lo que tenía extra en la casa.
¿Qué es lo que le está trayendo?
Para la gente que hay adentro.
¿Qué le está trayendo?
Que les he traído t-shirts.
Another tweet said, 90 plus people found in the home here on Chessington in Southwest Houston. I'm told Houston police and federal agents are working the scene. It's possibly tied to human smuggling, awaiting more information, what we know now. And he tweeted the same video that I'm about to share. Here's another scene from the same video that I'm about to share. So I'm going to go ahead and kick it to the video.
Last night we were made aware of a kidnapping call that was called in, and our homicide division worked through the night getting information on a possible location of where the kidnapping victim would be all through the night, and this morning we were able to get a search warrant for a house behind us here in the 12,200 block of Chessington. And in the process of, we had our tactical operations team, SWAT, go in and execute the search warrant. And when they got inside the house, they realized that this is actually going to turn into a human smuggling investigation. So that part of it will be handled by the HSI investigators that are on scene now. But we do have some of our criminal division representatives here from Homicide, Major Assaults and Family Victims, Special Victims Division, and Vice Division. When we got into the house, we realized that there were over 90 people inside. And so we immediately began to assess any kind of a special threat after that. Once we isolated that, we wanted to make sure we rendered any kind of a medical care. So we had HFD with us. We are concerned that there may be some positive COVID cases inside the house. So we do have our health department en route. They will do some rapid testing for that. So we will keep them in the house for now. And they begin to do their investigation. So that's our first concern. And then at some point, once we figure out how many positive COVID cases we have, we may have to quarantine. And we will turn it over to HSI to do the actual investigative part of it, and we'll assist in any way we can.
I cannot even fathom in my wildest imagination what the face on the investigators were when they walked into that home and saw 90 people inside of a 2-story home with only 5 of them being female. That in itself is very scary. I would love to know who did this. I hope they track them down, and I hope they punish them to the fullest extent of the law. This is just a very terrible situation. I'm going to end this story on that note. Thanks for watching, guys.